Hey, I'm out. That's Nick.
I'm Nick.
And this is Worth the Watch, where we tell you if a film or TV show is
Worth the watch.
Oh, you did a normal one this time. That was first try.
Hey, man, we getting good at this. We getting good at this.
Oh! All right. Anyways. Okay, so this time around we're talking about what is a man named Otto?
A Man Called Otto.
A Man Called. See, I was typing in names when I was looking it up too.
Yeah.
In my research.
Yeah, I think the title's kind of. I feel like it would be better. A Man Named Otto. What do you think? A Man Called Otto. A Man Named Otto. Doesn't really matter, but.
I think. I don't know. It's based on a book you said, right?
Yeah. So I guess A Man Called Otto, huh? Anyways.
Okay. Anyways, so off the rip, first thoughts. Going into it, actually, let's do going into it. Cause I kind of knew what this movie was about, but I didn't know what this movie was about.
Yeah. So I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be focused on the little girls that were.
I agree.
You thought so too? Because
yes,
that's what I got from the trailer.
Yeah, because the trailer kind of pushed like the Beaner family a lot.
Yeah.
And they were obviously like a big part of the film, but
Yeah.
I thought it was mostly gonna be like these girls changing him.
Yeah. That's what I thought, but it was the mom.
Yeah.
The mom. So.
I was kind of butthurt because, like I said, like I only watched like one trailer for it. Because we wanted to do this originally when it came out in theaters.
Yeah.
But we
never
never
got around to it. Yeah.
So, but when I watched the original trailer, like I said, I didn't know what it was about. And the very first like screen is, hey, this depicts stuff about suicide. So like, if you're not cool with that, then like you're probably not gonna be cool with this movie. And they pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why is it giving us like the ending of the movie? Because that's originally what I thought. But no, it's like he's in the process of like wanting to join his wife.
Yeah.
And like kill himself.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire film, but whether things like, you know, and whether he gets to that end point, well, I don't want to spoil it just yet.
Right.
But whether he gets there is just like,
yeah.
But oh my God, it was so good.
It was a very good film. Very sad.
Yeah, in some parts, very
heartwarming. Obviously,
heartwarming in other parts. It's damn, I lost my train of thought. But it's just like I said, off the bat, good movie, good film.
Definitely.
I really like how simple it was.
Very simple, yeah. It like the story was just nothing extra.
Yeah.
You know, just overall a great story. Speaking back on like the whole like suicide situation, tried to do it like multiple times throughout the film. It was like damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know. First of all, I forgot all about the disclaimer at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I was like, he's trying to kill himself?
Yeah.
I was a shock, but made sense, you know.
Yeah. I think seeing Otto change as a man was just like they did it so right, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously like we said, like the film kind of or the trailer kind of pushed that. It was like, this guy is gonna change. Is basically what it was. But witness that change, and it was done so right because most movies make it kind of like fake, almost, where there's like this grumpy old man. They're like, "Oh, I'm a cheery man."
Yeah.
It wasn't even that. He just went from grumpy to not as grumpy.
But he was still like,
yeah, he was like
grumpy old man.
He was still like a grumpy old man, but he wasn't like a dickhead for no reason.
Yeah. I liked how they did that. Like, it felt more real.
Yes, exactly, bro.
Instead of completely changing his entire character.
Man, his personality. Yeah, kind of like A Christmas Carol. Like, obviously that's like such a classic that you can't really like hate on it. But you know, where like Scrooge is like, after he like comes back, he's like this cheery, almost like over dramatic old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really liked that. I loved the flashbacks. How it would go through like
when he was younger,
with his wife.
That was
that was his son playing him, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I did not.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was like, because even you also saw the path of his young self becoming this
old grumpy guy.
Maybe not old grumpy, but you saw like how
anger?
him and his wife kind of, like how his wife kind of changed him to be a better man too.
And then when she was gone, it
and then he became
affected him quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tom Hanks did a really good job.
Oh man, it's Tom Hanks, bro. You can't.
Beautiful.
Yeah, he's just a beautiful man.
No, just
beautiful performance.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw the young, like, his son kind of complicates things because obviously that's the perfect cast because it's probably what like we know what Tom Hanks looked like. I mean, it's kind of a weird take because we know what Tom Hanks looked like in his 20s because he's been acting for years and years and years. But to me, it was just kind of like weird. And yeah, like I don't know.
What do you mean seeing his?
Yeah, like it was just like to me, like when I would see young like Tom Hanks, like yeah, it was his son, but it was just like I don't like that. Doesn't to me that's not Tom Hanks as a kid. Like as a young adult, I guess.
You think they should have gotten someone else?
No,
just the idea of just seeing him younger.
Yeah, it was just like that's not what Tom Hanks looked like. Tom Hanks really hasn't changed that much. He's just like like gotten like the older in the face.
Yeah, that's true.
Like the wrinkles and stuff. But
how old is he? Do you know?
Older.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Forrest Gump came out in the 80s or some shit.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or 90s. I don't know, but it's like 2023. So. But I guess we can start gouging into the spoiler side a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how not only did he try to kill himself multiple ways, but in different ways.
In different ways, yeah. Like first hanging himself.
Yeah.
Breathing gas in his car.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember what else.
Yeah. I kind of
shooting himself.
Yeah. The train.
The train.
And then him
the shotgun.
himself.
Yeah.
But I like how, and I don't know if they went for this kind of symbolism, but so the first time he does it, he tries to hang himself. He's about to like put the noose around his neck, and you're like, wait, or no, and then he sees the family struggling to park.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, fuck, they're being shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like his whole thing is he wants to keep this like small street neighborhood / thing, like not pure, but like to the roots, like follow the rules, shit like that.
Yeah, the way it's supposed to be.
Right. So he sees his family like fucking up this parking, and he's like, ah, fuck.
Very aggravated.
Let me stop them before
they mess up. Yeah.
So he does that, helps them, and then he goes through with the hanging,
and ends up.
And then it breaks.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck. So then he goes to the hose. And this time he could have kept going, but they were banging at
the door.
So he was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Let me go help them.
Yeah.
So I like how the first time it's like a failure, and the other times it's like, let me go help these people. Because the train incident, he was about to kill himself. He was about to step on the track. Some old man fell. Mm-hmm. He hopped in, helped him, and then right as the train was about to hit him, he got pulled out by someone else.
Right.
Like someone else was like, bro, I got you. Like, what are you doing? And then after that, it was the shotgun.
I believe so. Yeah, that was next.
Yeah, and then he had it. I
guess.
Like I aimed at his head, and then they knocked at the door again.
And scared him,
but he missed.
Right.
So it's kind of like he grew from
going through with it.
Yeah.
To like stopping himself.
Right. And they did a really good job of the flashbacks linking to what was going on at the time.
Mm-hmm. To like explain like the current situations that was going on. Yeah.
Right. Like relay like the message that was being told from his wife to like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like even with like the coin.
The coin.
Explaining why the coin was such a big deal to him.
Right. I forgot why was it such a big deal.
Because
he needed a quarter on the train.
So he was gonna pay her back.
That's right.
He was like, no, keep it or whatever, something like that.
Yeah. I like the story of how they met.
Oh my god, it was just so like the story overall was just great.
Yeah, it's cute.
So yeah, it was just like I think there's not really much to add after that. I think it's just a great film overall. Let's hit some points like we usually do. Rewatchability. Your take on that?
Not really. Mm-hmm. It's a good one-time watch, but like if it were to come on TV randomly, like I'd sit there and watch bits and clips, but I wouldn't watch the full movie over again.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Kind of like almost the opposite of what we said with Flight. How when I said at Flight, it's like you're at a hotel, you're flipping through the channels, like I guess Flight's on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think this was the one where if you're flipping through the channels, and you see Otto, you're not even gonna continue flipping. You're like, oh, I'll watch this.
Yeah.
It's a good movie to watch.
Yeah.
Um,
But you wouldn't go out of your way to watch it
right.
again.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I think it's also like it has a rewatchability of if no one's ever watched it before. Like, oh yeah, we can watch it. But rather than rating.
1 through 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a good 8.5.
Dude, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the only problem I have with it is that it doesn't make it like a big problem, but it's just like you can't rewatch it. But I think the acting was top tier.
Yeah.
Storytelling, like the cinematography wasn't anything crazy, but it was like simple and sweet. You know, didn't have to make it over dramatic.
Didn't overdo anything.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
Mhm. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't know even what more to add. So Nick, worth the watch?
Worth the watch.
Very much worth the watch.